What's going on, guys? In for the win here. We are back with our franchise mode as the Ottawa Senators, and we're picking up where we left off here, getting up to the trade deadline, and we've faltered, definitely. We are currently out of a playoff spot, out of a wild card spot. We need to really get it going, and that might take a trade or something like that. So I moved my lines basically back to how they were at the beginning of the year. And we seem to do well with those. Obviously, we have an injury right now to Balser, so I did some minor changes. I'm putting Kalvasari up on the third line and Anisimov onto the fourth. He's not really that much of a point producer. I mean, I think this guy would be just slightly better at that. So we're going to try him out there. And Anisimov, still kind of grinder at heart. We're going to try him fourth line. Got Hyman there for now. Kulikov, I'm also going to try on the third line, just for now while Balsers is out. Because he's sniper, he's got some decent stats. We'll see how they're able to do. And basically, yeah, just switch things back to the way they were at the beginning of the year. Power play, same thing. Except when, Balsers comes back, he'll be where Brown is. So, as for trades, and I did make one more move. I'm going to try Tyrell and Odell together in the top four. And then Letang, Patterstrom. Kind of throw righty-lefty out the window for a bit. And, just try to spread out some of the defensive capabilities, because Terrell and Letang were doing incredible together, but no one else was really crushing it. And so we're going to try to spread some of that out and just try to get more guys, in sync and clicking and shutting things down, basically. That's the goal here. So we'll see how that works out. And I did see some people saying try to trade Letang now. With the 2 years left, I think that might be difficult. But if I can find, a good another two-way more shutdown type guy, then I will for Letang here. But let's see what kind of value he's got on him. Uh-oh. Pretty low. Well, a few teams do want him. So is there someone that's like a shutdown type guy on a rental deal? There's Chikrin there. I mean, that would work. And we do have other guys coming up. He's a -10, but Arizona's not a good team. It's just too much value, though, I think, for him. I'd like to. I can get someone maybe even slightly lower overall, but they've got to be really good shutdown. They're gonna have to want to give up or take on the contract. Maybe him, maybe Anderson, but none of these. Yeah, it might be tough to find exactly what we're looking for, especially on 1 year left. But I'm gonna definitely search around here. Yeah, if I don't really have him scouted either, it's a bit risky. Oh, excuse me. Nope. Man. Not really finding anything. Oh, here's one. Done. Two-way defender. Ugh, I don't know how good he is defensively. -16. On a 500 team, I don't know. Trying to find someone who might be just good regardless. I don't know if we'll be able to do that, though. If I can't find anything amazing, I probably won't pull the trigger. Keandre Miller might be -31 though. Yeah, this is tough. This is not looking that good for us. Yeah, I don't know. I can trade him maybe for anything next year. As well as we'll be able to trade Galchenyuk. But really, with what's available... No, 2 years. It's got to be one. It's got to be 1 year left, and it's just not there. Yep, that's pretty much it. So I don't really see anyone who's that great. Besides, there was one. I forgot where. I think he was here. Yeah, Anderson. But could be an 81. But, I mean, maybe. I mean, it looks like his awareness is at least going to be high. Stick checking should be decent. It's another righty, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. He's a +4 on not too good of a team. They don't want Letang, which makes it a bit difficult, but we're just trying to get rid of that cap. Maybe Rasmus Anderson to fill out the top 6. It looks like he's, well, it says he's playing top. He is playing in the third pairing. He is on the power play, but that's not giving him pluses. He does look like more of a shutdown type guy for sure. And he is a +4, like. It's not bad. Who's he playing with? I don't know. Brody, maybe? Can't say. I can check their lines, of course, but that might not even be accurate because we don't really have good scouting on them. I mean, this will definitely sort of be a downgrade, which I'm a little nervous about. But if it can help kind of... Yeah, it's pretty tough to want to give up Letang with how good he's been doing this year. But we do want to free up the contract for next year. So if we can make this go through, it would be pretty worth it, I think. We only have our 7 picks this year. So let's grab... I don't think I get a third because I don't want Letang. I highly doubt it. Nope. Let's try to get a 4 back or something. Nope, value just isn't there. I'd like to get something back in the way of a pick here if I can make this go through. Might not even go through straight up because they really don't want Letang. And even if it gets to the point where they would accept it, they might not want the contract, and that's what I'm afraid of. This team's saying that they don't want the contract. I mean, even if I tried to go 1 for 1, which looks, yeah, I don't know. It might be that this guy's just better than we have him scouted for as well. I mean, what did the values say around him? Was it accurate or not accurate? It's semi-accurate, so it might be slightly higher, to be honest. And that's what it's looking like, at least. So I do kind of want him for that. Now, okay, I'm looking at the value. I guess it looks more... it's hard to say. Well, can I throw... do I have anything to throw in there? That guy. 7th D guy. That's not going to be enough to push it across, though, I don't think. No. It says quite far off. Now I want him, because it looks like he's going to be better than I think. But we don't really have much, unless I give up pick. I could give up a pick for this, but it's a pure rental. I don't know how I'm not going to give up a third or anything. I want to save that guy to grab another pick if I can. So let's hang in a 4th for Anderson. If that doesn't go through, I don't know if I want to push it much more. No, I'm not... I can't really give up a third in this. I mean, I could. But with how well Letang's playing, I might as well hold on to him. Kind of eat that contract if I can't trade it beginning of next year or at the draft. Might want to just kind of eat that contract. So that's likely what's going to happen. Now we could also look to move Galchenyuk right now instead of waiting. But with him dropping in, his value is actually a lot lower than it should be. So probably wait on that. And they were doing decently on the second line at the beginning of this year as well. It's a tough call. But let me just make the a small move here. Let's just grab some kind of a pick for this guy. Can I get a 5? Probably not. I'll try. I should be able to get like a 6 or a 7 for him, for sure. And I do want something back, because I'm not going to use him. There we go. Alright, so we got a 6 for him. For a 7th D guy. I will look around for just some kind of a... some forward who maybe can produce more around that same... But then again, we don't even have much of that value. It's going to be hard. Just because he's lower. Yeah, I just can't make a move, really, while he's below that. So I'm going to have to... I don't think we're going to be able to really make a big trade here. We got to almost trust our team to play the way they did before. Essentially, like, that's kind of what we're going to have to do, I think. Is to hope the new defensive pairings, if we spread it out, we get, like, I don't know, just a bit better production from everyone. And we need Balcers back, obviously. So, yeah, it's going to be hard to trade Letang, as I just kind of showed you. It might be hard to trade him next year, too. But at the draft, we might be able to swing that, get rid of him. But for right now, let's try him on that bottom 6 pairing. So that's going to be all the trades we make, really. We're not going to be making anything else, because there's not a whole lot I can do. So let's go. I'll sim up to here. I want to see how we perform right now. We need Balcers back, yes, but with our top 6 being back the way it was from before, we got Batherson signed. We lost in a shootout, and we win. Okay, so 3 points out of 4 so far. That's good. Another win. There we go. We're starting to pull it back. Colin Peterson, was he actually out? Pedersen, I think he was actually. Right here, right? No, where was he? He was somewhere. Left winger. Okay, he's a low elite, but where was he? Boschman, I think. Yeah. Because this guy should be... Yeah, he has potential. Not, like, great potential. Because he's 21, but still. All right, anyway. There we go. Put him back in there. We've won a bunch. Okay, we lose in reg there. Now we got to turn it around with another win. We cannot lose 2 in a row. We did lose 2 in a row. We can't do that right now. We need all the wins we can get. Oh, man, these fucking regulation losses are killing us. Another one. Oh, man. Defense is not doing as good. Another freaking injury. Now, we've been hit so hard by the injury bug this year. It's not even funny. If we don't... we fucking lost that game, too. No, get it. Alright, I need to check this. And then I need to stop the sim. I'm going to put Letang back where he was. We did get a lot of freaking guys scouted here, which is cool, but we need to win. We need to win with the players we have. No low elites. Stop. Please win that game. Oh my fucking god, dude. Holy crap. We're falling further and further down. 79 points. Where's the wild card? 84. Dude, we're going to miss the playoffs. Straight up, we're going to miss the playoffs. So, obviously, we need a massive retool because this is unacceptable. What have you been doing? 50 points in 62 games played. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. We basically need to win out here. Essentially, we need to win out the season. Although they did seem to be improving on their own. But we're still not winning. Samsonov keeps getting worse as well. What is the friggin' issue here? We have to win out the season to have any prayer of making the playoffs. That's just how it goes. Now, with this record, you don't think this team would miss the playoffs, but we put our goals against has been horrible. Power plays dropped. Penalty kill. Oh, my God. Everything has gotten just trash. You might be able to blame the goaltender with how he was doing at the beginning of the year, but at the same time, our top point score is 51 points. No, you can't. You can't just go there. Brady Tkachuk is a huge disappointment. I mean, you got, look, and 12 of those points are on the power play. This guy's doing absolutely nothing. I'm thinking trade bait freaking this guy. Because what the fuck is he doing? We just need a retool. Plain and simple. Like, this, it's clearly not getting it done. We need to do a massive retool in the offseason. Because what we have right now is just not working. I like Norris as a pure goal scorer. I like Worrell as hybrid. We need McElhinney to come in. We need to get Galchenyuk out of here for something. I think Tkachuk just, I mean, how are you not producing? I don't understand it. It's a trip. It really is. Like, I just don't know what the hell else I could do. You've got a tremendous team on paper, but it just isn't clicking. Like, that's just what it comes down to. It's just not clicking. So who the hell knows, man? I don't know. I do not know. Like, power play's dropping off. Everything's dropping off. Okay, let's hang in there for a bit. Yeah, this is kind of the last chance right here. This is the lines I'm trying. This is it. If these don't work out, then we're kind of fucked. I don't know why the penalty kill keeps dropping off. It doesn't look like it should, but yeah. Who knows, man? Who knows? Let's get Hyman in there for a while he's there. Oh, man. Well, we have 10 games left. 10 games left. We need to turn it on, and we need to be on fire, because otherwise we're going to miss the playoffs in a year where we should not miss the playoffs, with a team that should never miss the playoffs. Like, on paper, it's ridiculous how good this team is. So, let's see. To the end we go. Up to you, Ottawa. You win that one. Scrape it by in the shootout. We need more defense. Come on. Help us out, man. Tolmanen's back. At least these guys are getting better. Our defensive dudes. We'll need them for next year. We got to start integrating them into the lineup for sure. Man. Oh my God. No, it's over. And we're not doing it. Plain and simple. We're not doing it when we keep losing these games. It's not happening. I don't know what else to do. This team is incredible on paper. It just cannot get the job done. And now when we need it, our defense isn't coming into play. Are we going to win out here and maybe make it? Like, was he even out? No. Like, we might, we have to win these last 3 games, and now Letang has been injured. Sucks. That sucks a lot. And when the hell is Balcer's going to get back? I didn't think he was out for this long. He's just, I gotta, How are you guys been doing? You got a lot more points at least. Like, so it looks like our third line's been scoring a bit more, which is nice. Look at Galchenyuk. He just keeps dropping. Doesn't like his ice time now. What the fuck's your... What? What are you talking about? You're getting second line time and power play time. What? Oh my God. Only 51 points for Marner. What? My goodness. I don't even know how this is possible right now. I really don't. Anyway, guess we could put someone else on there. I'd rather have someone who takes some shots. Kavasari, man, he's gotten a lot of fourth line time, so you got to think that shot total. Let's try him on the point then for a bit. Just pound the puck to the net. That's really all I'm looking for. Ugh. What a frustrating year. We need to win every single one of these last games. We get the win there. Good. We need every win. Win. Oh, man, a tough loss. Did we get out? I don't think we made the playoffs. Hasn't said the NHL, or is it over? It might be. I think it's over. Yeah, we can't have made the playoffs. Nope. We missed the playoffs. We actually missed the playoffs with this roster. I honestly have zero words for that. 93 points. Missed it by 2 in our division. The wild cards, we're just 2 points out in either way. Like it's tough divisions, but not really. 93 points only. Goals against just kept getting worse and worse and worse. Penalty kill got worse and worse. Like, I don't understand it. It was great. It was above 80 all year. We had 8 shorties 4. Like, you have a year like this. Yeah, it's just, we need a retool. We just need a retool. That's it. Top point score, 62 points. No, not good enough. Norris, I like Norris. I like Lafreniere, but this guy's not fucking worth all the cash he's asking for. That's what's pissing me off. He has not shown me anything. If I go to the first line, I want Worrell, Lafreniere, and then a right winger who's probably not Marner. I want Marner, Norris, and someone else. Or maybe even Marner, Norris, and that McElhaney guy. And Tkachuk needs to get the fuck out. Galchenyuk needs to get out. Like, it's just trash. I don't know how this was even possible, but it happened. So you look at the team, you look at them. How's a 90 overall only score 56 points, an 88 overall with only 51? Brady Tkachuk. It's not like he's built poorly. He's built pretty good, but he didn't produce, and he kept falling off. Same with fucking Galchenyuk. These guys just huge letdown. Galchenyuk was never got what we needed out of him, really. He never got back up to that 60-point mark, which is what we needed out of Galchenyuk, really. At least 55 plus every single year towards 60, but like that was just rough. Like, if we won that last game, all we needed to do was not get blown out 8-2, I think. Let me check the row, but oh, never mind. At least not in our division. But how about no, we would have been out by 1 point. So either way, even if we won that last game, we would have still missed the playoffs. Look at New Jersey. Look at their goals for and goals against. And they somehow still come in. Oh, my God. We were just mediocre. Not much else to say. I really... But obviously, some major changes need to be made. I like Norris. I mean, this guy's just a pure goal scorer. I want him as a second-line pure goal scorer. Like him, McElhaney, maybe even Marner still. Like, I think Marner could do well on a second line like that. But for first line, like Lafreniere, Worrell. But I think I need a pure goal scorer with them. Worrell is just falling into more of being a hybrid, I think. So if I had like a pure goal scorer next to him, then that would be better. But I think it's pretty clear. Brady Tkachuk's got to go. Galchenyuk's got to go. Got to try to figure out a way to get Letang out of here. Patrick Kane, age 36, with a 94-point season. What the okay. That's getting out of hand. I've tried to adjust this guy multiple times to make him not do this crap. But all right, this is just case in point. 72 goal season. What the fuck? All right, guys. So I've literally adjusted this guy and kept lowering his shot over and over and over again. Even lowered his offensive stats the way he starts out. He just keeps somehow finding a way. It's what it is. It's just you need to have an option when you're creating players to be able to change their shooting bias, because this is fucking ridiculous. He has 93-point season, but 72 of them are goals. Like, that's just not going to happen. He's going to blow Ovechkin out of the water. He's going to blow Gretzky out of the water, like, across his career. There is Wahlstrom. And that's who I was actually kind of thinking of maybe pursuing in a trade. But fucking why not just go for Denisenko, apparently. Oh my god. Like, yeah, it's a bit ridiculous. I don't know how his shot keeps getting that high, because I've lowered it 3 different times. But the fact is, that's why. 425 shots. You can't adjust how much someone shoots when you're creating them. They always will just take a huge amount of shots. So 1, 2, 3. All these guys are created. Look how many shots they take. Like, that's what it comes down to. And I apologize, because I've tried to fix it, and it just seems horrendously unrealistic. I mean, look at that crap. And look at, like, I've tried. Jesus, though. It's a ridiculous shooting percentage for how many shots he's taken. Like, it's comical, but at the same time, it's like, I've tried to fix this multiple times, and it's just like, it ain't working. He just still always seems to get to God mode status. Grigory Denisenko. And it all comes down to not being able to change shooting bias. Like, there needs to be a stat for shooting bias. Like, you know, high, like, I don't know how you do it, but tiered, obviously. Not like a number. It should be tiered, like, you know, like the fighting is. You know, never, rarely, sometimes, often, except obviously you wouldn't have never, because no one never shoots, but it should be like, you know, rarely, sometimes, I don't know. But you know what I'm talking about. There's got to be something when because we like creating players, and we don't want them to all be a fucking guy who's going to take 20 million shots a year. Zadina actually led an assist. That's impressive. But anyway, Patrick Kane, top point scorer. Good for you. Plus minus leaders for the forwards. Ovechkin with plus 35. He didn't have a high goal scoring year, but hopefully he keeps playing a bit and tries to go after that Gretzky record. All right, game winners, Kucherov, Denisenko. Well, of course you're going to have 11. That's not impressive. Okay, but this is impressive. Quentin Worrell. More than 1 out of 3 of his goals are game winners. This guy's clutch. This guy's clutch, man. And what I'm really stoked for is if this guy becomes like a second line center with penalty kill time. Like him, Norris, we'd have to have a pure playmaker next to him. That's the only thing. But I mean, for right now, he'll be first line. I'm just curious about how high McElhaney will get. Anyway, that's an impressive amount of game winners. Power play goal leader, 22 for Denisenko. That's ridiculous. McDavid with 21. That's also ridiculous. McDavid scoring on the power play, not just assisting everyone. What the 41 points on the power play from Pastrnak. Holy crap. And our power play was... This was like a power play year, and our power play was terrible. Jesus. Well, one of our guys is going to be leading this category, I think. Batherson. No, never mind. McPherson. Batherson with 3. I guess we had some spread out. Scoring. Where's one of our... There's Quentin Worrell. 5 total points short-handed. Yeah, this is another reason I like him on the PK. Face-offs are great. He gets possession, but he can also score a bit on the PK. And he might actually put himself in the conversation for the Selke. Speaking of which, probably not... Well, I mean, it doesn't seem like the game really likes takeaways that much. We'll see. If we're looking at it, though, he's... I don't know if he'll be up there. He's going to have good plus minus, right? Where else should have good plus minus? Yeah, he's right up there on the plus minus with plus 27. You saw the face-off percentage. I think he'll be in the conversation. This will actually be a good. He blocks a lot of shots and he hits a lot too. Like, I think you got to put him in the conversation. Yeah, the takeaway numbers aren't really there. However, it's that face-off percentage. Look at the time on ice. I mean, what is it? He's almost at 20 minutes of time on ice per game. Let's check who else has got that. Barkov's got that with more impressives. Hughes doesn't have that. But honestly, I think Worrell might actually be there. Heischer, though, as well. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it likes to calculate it then. Heischer's a minus. Barkov. What was Barkov? He's still a plus. Yeah, I don't know how much they like the giveaway takeaways or what they base it on, but this will kind of be a good experiment. If Worrell wins this, giveaway takeaways probably not as important as plus minus face-off percentage and time on ice. So we'll see. All right, Erik Karlsson leads the way in points at age 34 for a defenseman with 70, 56 assists, 14 goals. Great season for EK65. And goaltenders. Whoa. That's good stats. But, oh, there we go. We're finally going to get a tie, I think. Yeah, this is... how can you say this isn't a tie? Hart and Gibson. Well, I don't think anyone's guessing Gibson, but I know some people are guessing Hart, so... yeah, that's pretty much a bang-on tie. Like, I think it's way, way too close to call. I mean, they're literally both off by .01 in respected categories. So there you go. I don't think there's too much to debate. That's just a pure tie right there. So maybe someone guessed Gibson. I don't know. I didn't. Oops. I don't know. I don't even know why I reset it here, but it doesn't matter. Ooh, Frank and Jarvis. Now, who are they going to give it to? The guy with 40 goals? The guy with 37 assists? Huh. This guy did play less games, so his point per game is a little bit better. Come on, please be an awesome rookie goaltender here. Oh my God, hold on. How many games? Oh, I was like, how many games did he play? Not enough. Nope, no one. If that guy had that amount, those stats with like 40 games played, I would say he should. But I mean, the game wouldn't make him because the game hates rookie goaltenders. They don't ever give him the goddamn Calder. Rip. Well, what a disappointing season here in Ottawa. It's very clear that we need to just shake things up. We've got all these young, we've done as much as we can with our current lineup, and it's shit. On paper, this team should kill. In the sim, however, this team doesn't, and I cannot keep banging my head against that wall and just being like, "Oh, this team should produce." It's obviously not. There's that risk of not making moves, but the thing was, it was hard to make moves with Galchenyuk. I wouldn't get the value out of him that I could be after the morale reset. So, at this point, though, after missing the playoffs, is tight, but we still missed the playoffs. We need to make a change. I think Galchenyuk and Tkachuk got to be gone. So McElhaney, hopefully, when he signs, he might actually be ready for second line. I was honestly considering trading Brown, but the thing is, I might not. He actually did decent on that third line. Decent amount of points with little power play time. And this is the main reason I want to keep him. Good faceoffs. And he plays PK. Now, he wasn't playing faceoffs on the he wasn't taking faceoffs in the PK. But I really like what he does defensively. He hits a lot, he blocks shots, and he takes the puck away way more than he gives it away. And we could probably get him to a really, really, really good contract again. Speaking of contracts, I'll take another look. But we're going to have to likely free up space before we can sign Lafreniere. Other teams might tender him too. We could probably get a crap ton of picks, but I don't want picks. Like I want to get Lafreniere going, and I think with the right complementing factors, he can. And he could turn out to be an absolute monster. If he doesn't, then he doesn't. But let's see what Logan Brown... this guy just wants really good contracts. And, I can't... With what his overall is at, with what he does on the ice, I'm getting him for around $3 million. In my opinion, this is an incredible deal for a third-line center who plays PK. Especially at this point. You got to take the inflation into account. This is an incredible deal. 3 years at that price, hell yeah. Anisimov. This guy might be a tender in trade. Takes a crap ton of penalties. And he doesn't fight that often. He had 50, well, I think he had 3 fights. Maybe he got 1 more in there. So you subtract 15 or 20 from that. It's better, but he's also playing 3rd and 4th line. And we had him on the PK for a bit as well. Now, it did suck having Balsers out. Like, that, you gotta think that did affect us, but at the same time, that's why you have the depth. And even when we moved up guys, when we had Kavasari up there, as well as the other guy, Kulikov, they were actually doing well. Like, they did pretty well on that line with Logan Brown. So much so that I think, like, you can't really blame it the whole season on injuries. There's too many guys who should have produced better that didn't. Keep saying we can't really sign this dude ever. But it'll change. We'll be able to tender him first off, so we can tender him. No one can just steal him from us. We'll have to clear up some space, and then maybe bridge deal. We'll have to do a bridge deal, and then be able to kind of see if we can actually get him to produce as he should. Now McAvoy did do better as towards. Okay, maybe not. You got up to a fucking -5. He should have done better. Who the hell knows? McAvoy Shabbat should have been so much better. Samsonov should have been so much better. Look how he ended the season compared to what he started off. Blows my mind. Honestly blows my mind. Like, everything just went topsy-turvy all at once. Okay, well, we need to sign Iginla. All right, he wants a little bridge. It looks like, I mean, it's seeming like he might get pretty good, but... Oops. Whoa, goddamn. I'm messing up my friggin' math here. Yeah, he's going to want 2.15 for 2 years. I'll give him 2 years. That sounds good. Sign this guy to an entry level. I don't need to do that yet, though. Yeah, actually, I don't. Wait. Oh, yeah, no, don't do that. I was like, wait a sec, that didn't make sense because I was over there. Anyway, Svensson's also coming up. Whew. Yeah. None of these other guys really need to be signed. I think it's just about Lafreniere freeing up space to get him. I don't know about Anisimov. Hyman, probably not. Yeah, all right, so not great. Obviously, we missed the playoffs with a roster that should never miss the playoffs. We've made it with a weaker roster, technically. Lafreniere got a lot of growth. Cool, but, like, he didn't produce like it. And that's what bugs me. It's like he didn't produce like he should. God damn. I think I'm getting sick. Anyway, Grant. Got a lot of good growth here, at least. Got some more lefties coming up, which is okay. We have, like, a bunch of different classes coming in at once. Like, righties come in, then lefties come in. You can never have, like, even when it comes to defensemen. But solid growth, and we got a lot of guys closing in on making the NHL, for sure. McElhaney, he did grow. He's up to an 83, and he should get another boost. God, look at that awareness. How's his face-offs, though? 79. Like, he's good enough. He's definitely good enough to center a line. And I'm very excited to sign him and probably start him right on the second line. I think with the jump, he'll be completely ready for second line. But we need to make some trades, too. So I'll try to trade Letang at the draft, Galchenyuk afterwards, see if it'll boost him up. We'll see. We'll see. All right, so that will do it. Draft will be in the next one. A disappointing end for the Ottawa Senators, but it'll force us to retool. You know, maybe if we made the playoffs, we might have been more hesitant to retool, but I think at this point, a big retool is needed. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, leave that like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. watching my videos just isn't enough sin for you, be sure to go over there on Twitter and shoot me a follow, and you could even join our Discord server as well to talk with some of the other sinners out there. The links to both are in the description.